What's up, lovely humans? Thank you very much for clicking this video. That is very wonderful. How are you doing today? You see here, we are all about good vibes and love. And if you believe in loving and caring for one another as you do for yourself, kindly watch till the end and hit the like button so that these videos may reach a lot of people there to the world, and this message may reach a lot of guys too. You see? You are loved and respected. Straight out of Africa with good vibes. Lots of good vibes, in fact. Tell us where you're watching from, man. And leave a comment, smash the like button. Keep it tuned till the end. Good vibes only. Let's dive in, wonderful humans.
A video is going viral of this very strange black goo type substance supposedly made out of nanotechnology. The weirdest part is that some internet users are saying that this was actually found buried in ancient pyramids. I'm gonna play the video and let you decide. This is really strange. Check this out. Pay attention. Look at that. What?
That is black goo. That is very
60 seconds and I will teach you how to read anything in Chinese. And we've already started. In Chinese, you've often seen characters like this. But did you know there's also a phonetic way to express any character? It's called pinyin. Now, the only tricky part is you need to know how the tones work. The tones in Chinese, there's 4 of them. It just lets you know how to enunciate the word. So the first one, it's flat. And you can think of it almost as if you're singing a note and you're holding it high and steady. So the letters M-A with the flat tone is ma, ma. The next one, it goes up. When you see this one, just pretend it's a question mark. You need to inflect up at the end of the word. Ma, ma. The next one, down, up. Ma, ma. And then the last one, sharp down. Pretend it's an exclamation mark. Ma, ma. Now we'll do all 4 again. See if you can hear the difference. Ma, 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 ma. And now you can read Chinese.
Ni hao. I don't feel okay. Don't say this, man.
So this person found something strange on Google Earth. And I want to know y'all's thoughts on this. Watch the video. Watch the whole video. I don't even know what it is. And it stretches around the whole fake globe on Google Earth. See that? What is that? I know if I discovered something like this, I definitely would have recorded it and showed y'all. I would have been bamboozled. I'm still bamboozled by looking at whatever the fuck I'm looking at because I don't know what it is. And this whole thing stretches around the whole thing. And it keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going. This is a crazy find. I've never seen this before. Never seen this before. People be finding some crazy stuff on Google Earth. Like, what is that? Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comments. I wanna see what y'all thinking. Cause I damn for sure don't know what the fuck. I couldn't even guess. Well, my guess probably would be a huge wall. But why? Why would there be a huge wall going around the whole earth? The fake earth. Like, what is that?
Wow, my God! What is that thing? Okay, now very creepy. Oh my God! You guys, what do you think that was?
Pay attention to people who give the bare minimum to keep hold of you. In other words, they don't want you to leave them, but they won't commit to loving you properly either.
Oh my God! Now this looks like one of those hacks we have been seeing. And it's always very interesting and lovely seeing humans sharing information for free. Oh, this is very incredible and amazing. Because from where I come from, there is a certain place here no one can do something for you for free. You have to pay. Even if it's showing you direction, you have to pay. Now me seeing humans here sharing information for free to other humans out there. I really love it, and I think it's incredible and so good. You see, this is good vibes. Sharing information for free, which is helpful and incredible. Oh, this is very interesting, man. Oh, guys, send love from wherever you are. You see, now this guy just made something looks like a nest or a trap for something. I don't know what it might be, but it's still incredible. You see, that's creativity at its best, and it's good vibes.
This man broke into a Bohemian Grove, and this is what he captured.
This chilling video comes from Dancer1 on YouTube, and he wanted to capture a glimpse of Moloch the Owl God and Bohemian Shrove, which come to find out is a banned search term on TikTok. This is where elites have been meeting since the 1800s. We're talking anyone from Ronald Reagan to Clint Eastwood. And it comes with wild conspiracies like picking the next president to ritualistic unaliving. He even managed to capture this creepy clip in one of the unlocked rooms. But the footage I'm about to show, to my knowledge, has never been seen. It's an up-close glimpse of the owl god. Also, I asked him what was the creepiest thing that happened. He said, I heard owl noises the whole night, but they sounded like a human imitating an owl.
How
I
scary
recommend
would
watching
that
the
be?
whole thing on his channel. But what do you think about this conspiracy?
Yeah. This is the owl statue. What the fuck?
That's the statue they worship.
No way. This is fucking cool. Oh, that's hollow. A bunch of ferns have grown on it. Oh, no way. You could go like behind the owl. I got some outlets.
Who knows what happened to this guy after he left from there. This is pretty much the Illuminati headquarters.
To leave this place now.
That's now very creepy. Oh my God.
If your mucus is clear like this is the natural color, so you're good to go. If your mucus is white like this, then you're likely congested and it's either allergies or there's a cold on the rise. If your mucus is greenish, yellowish, you likely have a current infection that could last up to 10 days or so. If your mucus is red like this, it's likely an injury or you have a super dry nose inside. If your mucus is a brownish orange like this, you likely inhaled an irritant, even dirt can do this. And if your mucus is black, it's likely from smoking, heavy exposure to pollutants, or you have a fungal infection.
Sun conure is a gorgeous parrot native to South America. Consider a small, brilliantly yellow bird with captivating splashes of vibrant orange and red on its wings, head, and tail, resembling a living piece of sunshine. However, their beauty is only the beginning. Sun conures are known for having outgoing personalities. They're not only beautiful, they're also extremely lively and playful. These social birds thrive on interaction and enjoy playing with toys, as well as learning a few words to communicate with you. But here's something fascinating. Sun conures form close-knit, monogamous pairs in the wild and remain together for life, engaging in mutual preening and bonding behaviors. In addition to their engaging personalities, they are also known for their longevity, with some living for 30 years or more.
That's interesting. Touching a local moon with a laser pointer. Well, this is creepy. How is this possible that in school you are told the moon is very far? Somewhere where if I begin going right now myself, I can hardly reach there without growing some grey hair. That's how far we were told it is by our geography teacher. But now I see someone pointing at it with the laser and it makes me wonder. Is that the real moon that guy is pointing at, or is some video made in some studio? Please share your thoughts or what you think about this. This is creepy. The moon is somewhere you can point it with a torch or a laser. Ha! Oh, that's creepy. It really changes now the way I've been thinking and makes me start questioning stuff. You mean my teacher could have lied to me and then he looked like an intelligent person, someone's father? You mean he could have not known this? Oh, no, this is creepy. Anyway, much love to all humans out there, man. You all have the wonderful and beautiful, amazing souls. Hit the like button, watch it to the end, spread love from wherever you are. You see, love those wise people around you, treat them nicely with caring, and the universe will reward you generously. And be honest, you see, if you have some information, be honest to the people around you, so that such phenomena cannot be dazzling or hitting up our minds all the time. Because now, I wonder, who was not honest? Is it my teacher or this video? Now it's really creepy and I can't understand what's going on. I wish someone was just honest and told me the truth of what, how these things work. Because now it makes me think a lot.
Forward through to the next 5 years. The portion of humans who have decided to align with the organic timeline, or you could say the people who have finally chosen themselves and chosen to follow their intuition and their true selves, we are going to be seeing our energy on a steady incline. It's going to be very, very slow, but it is going to be a very steady incline. Where in the past, and even leading up to the last 3 months, your energy was like a crazy roller coaster where you would have super high highs and super low lows, and moments of great epiphanies and synchronicities and spirituality, and then very low dark night of the soul for an extended time, anxiety, fear, all these things. Your energy was like this. And now, through to the next 5 years, it's going to be like this. And the thing that's most important to know about this is that society, or the matrix, is not going to reflect this to you. Your own personal reality that you are experiencing on a daily basis and your energy will be reflecting this change to you. But society, like you on a personal level, as well as your personal immediate reality, is going to be feeling very balanced and very at ease. And like I said, it's going to be moving at a very extremely slow incline of ascension or awareness. And over the last week or two, you've already been experiencing this, where your awareness has expanded greatly as we have exited that horrible, depressive dark night of the soul energy that was like the last major dip like that for a very long time. Now, the world around you is going to seem like a spinning top, and you are sitting in the middle of it. But you are perfectly balanced as the world spins like crazy around you. Things in the outside world, or things in society, or things in the matrix are about to get a lot more intense, which is why you are feeling this state of balance right now. You being balanced and you being grounded is the most important thing that you can do right now. As the world goes crazy, as the world goes insane, that's how it's going to feel. You are going to be like the lighthouse or the pyramid of truth in the middle, of calm and serenity in the middle, that is going to keep humanity grounded, that is going to keep our consciousness grounded. And this is going to go on very strongly for the next 5 years, where you are going to be a center of groundedness for everyone around you in your immediate reality. And for some of you, it will also be for humanity at large and the human consciousness. But those of you who have aligned with your true self, this is going to be very easy, and this is not something you're going to have to be working on. You're not going to be having to do any shadow work. You're not going to be having to do any like mindfulness exercises. It's going to be very natural for you to just be a place of serenity for the people around you and for yourself, which is the most important thing.
Stuart and I actually both noticed this while we were on our Europe trip. We were eating significantly more food than we eat when we're at home. Yes, we were walking, but we walk a ton, and we both lost significant amount of weight when we returned home, which is crazy to lose weight on vacation. So we went on a food tour, and we were asking, like, they were giving us these little tiny portions to like sample. And the woman was like, okay, so for the Americans in the group, just so you know, you might not want to eat the entire sample because you're going to get really full before the end of the tour. And we're thinking these little tiny bites are not going to fill us up. She said, and I know you're thinking that the little tiny bites won't fill you up, but the chemical that you guys have in your food that makes you crave more and more and more is illegal here. So your body will actually know when it's satiated, like know when it's full. And you're not going to be able to eat when we get to the end of the tour. And she was right. And we noticed that, like, we would get these big portions or eat so much food, but, you know, we would be comfortable. And I actually have to take that back. We didn't get huge portions. It felt like a big portion because we felt comfortably full at the end. But actually the portions were also controlled a lot better than they're controlled here. But that's another video. But we were talking to people, and they were saying that several things in America that we eat are illegal here. Several chemicals, and we've heard this before. But it's just crazy to be somewhere for a month and to see the effects of being able to eat bread and not really have a lot. Their bread had 3 ingredients. When I got home and I looked at the healthy, expensive bread that we were buying, it had like 40 ingredients. Like, why are we overcomplicating things? Why isn't this something that we talk about more regularly? Food seems like it should be a basic necessity, but knowing what's actually going in our food should be even more of a necessity. So yeah, I've just been perplexed by the whole thing. What do you guys think?
You know, there's a reason why Generation X, Gen X is the way it is. And it's not just because we had boomer parents that really didn't watch us and didn't even know where we were from 1980 to 1989. And in case you think I'm joking, at 10 o'clock every night there was a commercial that would ask, do you know where your children are? That's right. Our parents needed a commercial on national TV to remind them that their kids weren't home. Are your kids at home? Every night on TV. Let's focus on what I said in the beginning. There is a reason Gen X is unapologetically the way it is. And it actually has a much larger meaning than what anyone could ever imagine. Why is Gen X uncontrollable, unapologetic, rebellious, stubborn? The generation that feels the need to accomplish something, the rebels of the past century. Well, it's because we are the indigo wave. Have you ever heard of indigo children? Yeah, that's us. So what is an indigo child? The name is associated with the color of our aura. Now, not all Generation X is going to be an indigo child, because the indigos are a wave of souls that volunteered to come and reincarnate here on Earth to elevate the vibrational frequency of the planet and disrupt the system. We are disruptors. And the custodians don't know what to do with us. They can't stop us and they can't shut us up. The indigos are extraterrestrial souls that volunteered to reincarnate here on Earth. Gen X is more special than anyone could have ever predicted. Indigos possess special, unusual, and somewhat supernatural powers. Indigos are empathetic, curious, and very strong-willed, often perceived by family and friends as being strange, with a clear sense of self. Often they possess a feeling of marginality. They don't fit in. They have an innate sense of being reincarnated on the wrong planet or having the wrong parents. We are aware of this. Highly developed intuition and psychic abilities, even if they don't realize it. The indigo soul has this feeling of need to accomplish a mission. Even if you don't know what that mission is, you are aware on a subconscious level that you need to accomplish something big. You need to disrupt, dismantle corruption. And you see right through the bullshit. The indigos have special abilities and traits, as I've already said. Common denominator is also that they had a childhood that other kids did not. They experienced certain things that helped them be molded in a certain way so that we became the way we are. This rebellious spirit was sent to this planet for a reason. Generation X, when the wave of indigos came in, he came in with a mission to disrupt, dismantle, and take down corruption so that the rest of humanity can evolve and reach their spiritual peak.
This is the Florida sky on September 11th, 2023 at about 7:30 p.m. I saw this weird blue-green area in the clouds, which I had never seen before. And after watching it, lightning started coming out of it and all around it. And the lightning looked odd too. It didn't look normal, and it seemed like it should have immediate thunder, but the thunder just wasn't there. And it wasn't just me, a whole crowd had gathered with people recording this, and I overheard other people talking about how strange it looked and saying that the lightning doesn't look real. Someone even pulled over and started asking about it and talking with the rest of the people about it. And that guy said, "That lightning's right there, where's the thunder?" Genuinely, my very first thought was Maui, and that was even before the lightning started. You know, the Mountain Dew, Maui burst. If you want to see more of this, I posted longer clips on my YouTube channel, Twisted Love Truth, where some people from the Midwest have commented that this isn't strange in their area, but added that the lightning, however, is strange. So I don't know about the Midwest because I'm in Florida, but I can tell you, this is definitely far from normal in Florida. And Florida definitely isn't the only place where we've recently seen strange weather patterns, rare events, first ever events, anomalies, unknown things. And that blue-green area stayed for a long time, and then this strobe lightning started, which you'll shortly see an insane example of. But check out that wild-looking sky. This just isn't something that we see. This area of the blue and the green right here, that honestly, video doesn't even do it justice. It was much more impressive in person. But that area stayed there for a couple of hours. It was so wild and so abnormal that that crowd that had gathered remained there for a long time, recording it in awe and disbelief, while other people were sending me texts, pictures, and videos because they were seeing the same thing, which they too have never seen before. Then when it got completely dark, this is what it looked like. And this strobe just went on and on. But this is all just totally natural, right? We're just witnessing nature, right? It's just coincidence that this year, suddenly everybody's seeing strange events in the sky. And I've got a feeling there's much more to come. Stay tuned.
I'm gonna show you how to pick watermelon again. I show this watermelon every year, but since you asked me, I'm gonna show you again. This is a top, this is a top. How can you tell? Top's got struts, okay? Now we're gonna flip over both of them. And I flip over in the bottom, look at the bottom, it's got big circle right here. This is no good, that's not sweet. You gotta look for the small dot, small circle. Bottom of the small circle is the sweetest. Forget about this yellow stuff, okay? This is how to pick watermelon. I learned from my grandma. Thank you, Grandma, you're the best. You're looking for always a small dot in the bottom of the watermelon.
Yo, that was incredible. You see, that is nice, man. Creepy paranormal videos. Yo, what's up with this guy? Is this some disability making them to walk like this? Mental issues? Or what's up? Yo, guys, please, if you know what is this, please share. Oh my god, what's happening? What? What now? Which type of animal was that? Ah, creepy stuff all over, man. Oh my god. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Ha! What is that thing? Ah, you see now these things are very creepy and scary. Like now, what is this? This looks like some ghost with... yeah. What are these things? These are mind-boggling stuff and crazy stuff that, yo, this thing could freak me out if I came across it on the road or anywhere. What? This is something that could make me be shocked next time.
You didn't get sick because you were outside in the rain and it was cold. It also had nothing to do with the fan or wearing a hat or not wearing socks or wearing socks. It had everything to do with the virus or the bacteria that you were exposed to. Our grandmas and our aunties, they all just wanted us to put more things on our body and not be physically cold, but it has nothing to do with getting sick. We get sick because of pathogens, like viruses mostly, and then some bacteria, and much less likely fungi. But we have entire cold and flu season that we can get sick, and it tends to be in the colder season. So it's usually just coincidence that you're exposed to coldness, but you're probably also exposed to the virus, and that's why you got sick. Not because you were out in the cold, but because you were exposed to the virus. Now, there are some stresses that could be put on our body that could make us more susceptible to illness, but we still have to be exposed to that pathogen in order to get sick. If you are out in a sterile, cold rain, you are not going to get sick unless you are still exposed to some sort of pathogen. But I don't care what the evidence says. Chicken soup makes everything better.
So you're actually out of the body when you're dreaming at night. So when you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, you're going to spend 3 hours. This is medical studies now. This is hard no science now. We've known this since the 1950s when we discovered the 4 brainwaves. You spend 3 hours out of the body into the 5th dimension. The question is, where do you go? Most people, because they don't know what they're doing, or because they're arguing with their wife, or they're worrying about problems, or because they had too many drugs, they go to the lower astral plane. That's a very bad neighborhood.
Like hell.
Well, except you can get out of it. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's like purgatory. Okay?
Purgatory, okay.
Whereas if you use the techniques I described in psychic protection techniques and more positive things, you can leave through the crown chakra, not through the 3rd chakra, which will take you to the lower astral. If you go to the crown chakra, which is where you want to go, now you go to the upper astral plane or the causal, mental, etheric, or even soul plane. Those are all positive dimensions. Okay? The only 2 negative dimensions are the lower astral plane and this one. We have a lot of problems here. But the other dimensions are all positive. And each dimension has a sound and certain characteristics that are relevant to it. For example, if you're out of the body and you hear the roar of the sea, you're on the astral plane. If you hear the tinkling of bells like in a New Age bookstore, now you're on the causal plane where the Akashic records are stored. If you hear the sound of running water, you're on the mental plane. And if you hear the buzzing of bees, you're on the etheric plane. Or if you hear the sound of a flute, you're on the soul plane.
This is the reason why you incarnated on Earth. You are an ethereal, heavenly light being. And when you're not on Earth, everything is blissful, everything is freedom, it's just consciousness and energy, no physical body. But the reason why you chose to incarnate on Earth is to experience the exact period in history that we are in right now. This is one of the most epic times in all of creation ever, because humanity, for the first time in 7,000 years or so, we are transitioning into the 5D. Essentially, when we first came to Earth, we were always more or less in 5D, in and out of 5D and 3D. But then we got so narrowed into the human experience, and now finally we are opening up again to the 5D. That is why you chose to come on Earth in this period of time. You knew while you were in your heavenly bliss that this lifetime would be absolutely brutal, that this lifetime would be one of the most difficult lifetimes of all, because in the transition from 3D to 5D, the human physical body, your ancestral body, has to shed all that ancestral karma, the DNA strands, all these things for your consciousness to fully open up to the 5D realms. You're essentially becoming this ethereal light being in the human form. You will have your light body coexisting with the physical body, meaning you can travel outside the body. You don't take your physical body and project it somewhere else on the planet. You take your light body, your consciousness, your body of consciousness, and because you've been human, you have the attributes of the human body, and you can essentially travel the earth with that. And people think that this is impossible or supernatural. But the beautiful thing is that this is the most natural state in all of creation. Before you came to earth, you're just this light body, your ethereal energy, able to do literally anything, instant projection of consciousness into any reality you want to create when you are in your sovereign domain. So in the 5D version of Earth, this is going to be possible. So we all essentially chose to come out of our sovereign domains, our divine bliss and light, to incarnate on Earth into extreme physical density, just to experience this moment in history. What is taking place on Earth right now will have an impact on all of creation. The human realm, the earthly realm, is the most important place in all of the cosmos. There is no dimension like this one, and that is why you chose to come here, to be a part of this incredible shift of consciousness.
Google doesn't know you? She doesn't know your voice, that's why.
Tell Google.
Tell Google what?
Your name?
What do you want me to tell Google?
My name. He doesn't know my name.
Oh, that's why she's not listening to you? Okay, let's go tell Google, come. Hey Google.
Hey Google.
What do you want her to do? Say, hey Google, say hi to Jordy.
Hey Google, say hi to me.
Hey Google, Say hi to Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. How can I help?
See? She knows you.
Oh, he knows me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very incredible. You see, children are very innocent and lovely, and it's just amazing. Yo, just like some guys here that were on the sea or ocean, who knows where.
You know what I realized the last 6 months is that I'm not actually a lazy piece of shit human being that just wants to lay in bed all day and do nothing and is super unmotivated. I'm actually just super iron deficient and wasn't taking my iron supplements.
Yes, persistent tiredness and weakness and lack of energy is a very common sign of iron deficiency anemia. And yes, there are tons of different medical conditions that can cause fatigue and tiredness. But now I'm talking to lazy people. It's not always a medical condition.